All right, we are live on YouTube, and today I am going to be addressing my trolls. And I'm also running another general subscriber hangout where you can network your channels in the chat and get to know some great people and possibly connect genuinely with each other. And I'll also be answering any questions you have in regards to your business and personal needs with another session of Ask Coach Eli Anything. So stick around for all of that and much, much more that's coming right up. Live from Northern California, welcome to another episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the second episode of the day. You get a double dose of Coach Eli today. And if this is your first time here and you are open, pay attention, you are open to suggestions and change, because I know some of you out there are little shits and are not open to suggestions and change. But if you are, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, if that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing when it comes to getting a better grip. You get the point? Grip on your life. And also make sure on your mobile device, your tablet, your smartphone, iPhone, Android, anywhere you have the YouTube app installed, you must make sure the YouTube app is set to receive notifications at a device level within the settings of your mobile device. When all that's set up properly, you won't miss a moment of when I go live or any of your other favorite content creators go live, or the moment we publish a brand new pre-recorded video. Get it? Got it? Good. All right. How's everyone doing today? Long time no see or no hear, right? Just a couple hours ago, right? Whoo-wee. I'm relaxing by the lake today. Isn't that beautiful? Sharonette Williams says, notifications were on point today, Grip. Well, thank you so much for being here, Sharonette Williams. We got to connect and talk privately sometime. Maybe we can get you on the show and interview you, and that way you can share more about you and your channel. I'm looking to interview anyone that runs a YouTube channel out here or has any message of value to offer. And that way we can get to know you. I can share you with my audience, and you may end up picking up a few more loyal supporters and subscribers that way. So let me know if you're interested. If you are, just go below in the description section of this live stream, or that same description will be there when it goes to a replay, and find my email, Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com, and send me an email letting me know you want to be interviewed, and we will go from there. I'll get back to you as soon as possible to arrange it. Of course, we'll talk privately first to get a good feel of how the show would go, and then we'll arrange a time to interview you live on the air. All right. Welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to the show. I decided to do I'm getting a message behind the scenes here. Wow. I guess apparently Coach Eli has been very popular on YouTube lately. It seems like all of my past haters and trolls are talking about me and discussing something that I'm going to finally discuss here today. I really didn't want to talk about this, but a lot of people that actually care about me have reached out to me privately, and I felt the need to address it here today. I'll get to that in just a second, but I guess Brutally Lauren is live chatting with Troll of the Century, Jonathan Tuttle, and Lycan Theory. Wow, that's wonderful. Wonderful. See, these people have absolutely no content without me. They just can't focus on their own content. They have to focus on, shit that surrounds myself and my channel. And folks, it's really sad when you are dependent on what other YouTubers do to create content. That is just, that's just terrible. It just sucks. Anyway, it is what it is. So anyway, let me go ahead and address the chat here and see who's here right now before I make my statement. We've got 26 people in the box right now waiting to hear what I'm going to say to address my trolls. Yes, what I'm going to say to address my trolls, including you, 13-year-old Clorox Bleach. If you're here, Clorox Bleach, I want you to stick around because I have a specific message for you. And I'm going to give you a chance to make things right, Clorox Bleach, and anyone else involved in this false allegation thing regarding myself that's been going around. And even though it was meant to be a prank and I understood it as one, that still does not make it right, and it still does not make it legal. So we're going to get to that in just a second. So Clorox Bleach, stick around, and I will be addressing you momentarily because your time on YouTube is now becoming very limited. Mark my words. Your time on YouTube, Clorox Bleach, is becoming very limited. And if that's all that happens to you, then you should be happy because there's further repercussion coming to you for actions that you've partaken in. And if you think as a 13-year-old that you're not going to be spending any jail time, there is juvenile hall. So stick around and listen to what I have to say, and maybe I may give you a lifeline, Clorox Bleach, if I am nice enough. All right, so what's going on here in the chat right now? Let me address the chat here today. 33 in the box right now because you're all here regarding me talking about these false allegations, right? That's why you're here. You got nothing better to do. And this stupid-ass drama bullshit that I didn't instigate. You guys started this shit, not me. But now, again, because other people are talking about it, people that I care about, I want to address these people as well, the ones that care about me, that I'm doing just fine. Nothing bothers me. But there's still repercussion for stupid actions, and we'll get to that in a few. Lorenzo La Chacha's in the house. He says, just a friendly reminder, Jamie has no balls. That's true. Hashtag Coach Eli Clan. Thank you for being here, Lorenzo La Chacha. CBH, we know who you are. You are Charisse. Hey, Eli, it's Charisse. I just want to say that I'm very sorry about what happened to you. They tried to see you and Trim Hits up for being pedophiles, and it is disgusting. Anyway, I hope you're okay. I'm doing just fine, Charisse. I've known about this, and I've been ignoring it because it's not really that big of a deal. I know these people are just joking, and they're trying to trigger me. But even though, I know for a fact this is just a joke and they're not trying to harm me, what they are doing is against the law, and there is repercussion for that. Some things are not meant to be a joking manner. And some people that don't realize that need to be used as the example and need to be punished for example purposes so in the future others don't do similar things thinking that it's just a joke. So again, stick around, Clorox Bleach. You're going to be the example here. Trust me. But thank you for being here. They didn't try to set us up, Charisse. What they did was try to trigger us. All they're trying to do is seek attention because these trolls have no other content besides triggering real content creators like me. That's the bottom line, Charisse. So, thank you for being here. Lorenzo La Chacha, what the fuck? Lorenzo La Chacha says, if anyone is under suspicion of that, shouldn't it be a 34-year-old loser that dresses up as a wolf and lives in mom's basement? Yes. Yes, especially when that 34-year-old millennial contributes to the delinquency of a minor on his channel, also known as Clorox Bleach. And Clorox Bleach is a moderator on his channel. And also Clorox Bleach is involved in Jamie's Discord. And Jamie, I know you're on Burley Lawrence's panel right now. Maybe you folks are listening to this. Maybe you're not. Maybe you'll check out the replay. Jamie, I've got proof of what happened in your Discord. We're going to get to that in just a little bit, Jamie. And Jamie, consider yourself to be an accessory to this. You're an accessory not only to false allegations towards me, but you're also an accessory, contributing to the delinquency of a minor. You understand that, Jamie? That's a serious offense. That's a federal offense, Jamie. You can go to jail for a very long time just for being an accessory and aiding a minor in concocting false allegations on your Discord server. And Jamie, I have your address. I know your face. I know your full name. I'm not going to dox you, but what's going to stop me, Jamie, from pressing charges on you. I don't have to sue you, Jamie, to press charges on you. I can call the police in your area or call the police in my area and make them aware of what's going on and press charges, Jamie. And they'll look into it. And you could possibly be arrested for it. So while you're sitting there on your high horse, Jamie, and you doing your stream this morning, your like and walk, talking about it, trying to, appease the people that have come at you and said, hey, this is not funny. You do not crack jokes regarding false accusations of pedophilia. Now, I know you guys know I'm not a pedophile, and everyone out here knows I'm not a pedophile. And I also understand that you guys are just trolling and you're trying to trigger me. That still doesn't make it right, and you could still do jail time for that. So how would you like it, Jamie, if I called the police and filed charges on you for aiding a minor to falsely accuse me of pedophilia in your Discord? By the way, Jamie, there are also guidelines for Discord that you're violating, and your Discord could be shut down for that information there. Your Discord could also be shut down for having minors in there while serving adult content. Jamie, you got to understand right now, if anyone's in the biggest world of shit, it's you here, because you're a 34-year-old grown-ass man that is in cahoots with a 13-year-old minor. And even though Clorox Bleach may be one of the smartest 13-year-olds or knows what's going on, he's still a minor. And you're an adult, Jamie. But we'll leave it at that for right now. We'll get to that in just a little bit here. Cherise says, at Lorenzo, are you serious? I can't believe how low these people are stooping. Sure, a lot of people have had past beef with Eli, but he did not deserve this, neither did Trim Hits. That's true, Cherise. They're just trolling. The bottom fucking line here is that these people are just trolling. Okay? They don't mean any harm, but they don't understand they're actually causing harm. Okay? And people that aren't aware of the joke are going to assume that there's something going on and pedophilia is happening, which it's not. But there are serious repercussions. And again, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Lorenzo Lachacha says, Cherise, I don't know what is going on. I was referring to, like in theory, Eli's my dude. Thank you, Lorenzo Lachacha. It's really bad, Lorenzo Lachacha says, Cherise. There are videos going around of V. Blake Rose saying Eli was a pedophile, but then there were screenshots showing that it was all a setup. And yes, I have those screenshots. I was sent those screenshots from someone that will remain anonymous behind the scenes from Jamie's server. That is evidence in itself right there, Jamie, that could get you locked up for a very long time. Would you like me, Jamie, to press charges for allowing a 13-year-old and contributing to a 13-year-old to accuse me falsely of pedophilia? I don't need to sue you for that, and I don't want your money. But yes, you're right. You want to call me a liberal sack of shit? I don't give a fuck what you call me. All I want to see is you guys end up behind bars and pay for what you think is funny and it's not. You want to call me a liberal sack of shit? This has nothing to do with politics. This has to do with stupidity that you guys are trying to create because you're so miserable, sulking in your fucking miserable lives, and you have nothing better to do than to attack me to get a rise out of me to fulfill your days. Well, the time has come right now to pay the price, Jamie. And again, Jamie, I got more than enough evidence on you right now to press charges on you and get you arrested based on not only what you said in your video this morning, which I have downloaded. So if you want to put it to private or delete it, go right ahead. I've already downloaded that video for evidence. Number two, I have screenshots of what you and the others were talking about within your Discord. And Jamie, just to be very clear, you were saying that, how can people that hate Eli be on his side regarding this? Or other people were asking that. And you were saying, well, it's not about whether you like someone or hate someone. It's about the principle of false allegations. Nobody likes false allegations being placed on anyone, whether they like them or not. And that's the point here. And that's why people that even don't like me are backing me on this and basically calling you guys fucking losers and stupid ass people for doing what you're doing. Seriously, Jamie, honestly, bro, you yourself know you're in a world of shit. And I'll tell you right now, Jamie, if I wanted to call the cops on you right fucking now and have you fucking arrested, they'd come and handcuff your ass. Is that what you want? Again, I'm not going to sue you. I don't care about the money. I don't even care about what you guys did. But I do care about the principle of the matter. And yes, I would love to see you get arrested for the stupid shit you just did. You deserve to get arrested, Jamie. And maybe that might teach you a lesson to not do it again. But you also have to understand, Jamie, once again, you are in cahoots with a 13-year-old minor that would get you arrested and put away for a very long time. You would get more jail time than Clorox Bleach would, because he's a minor. He'll go to juvie. You'll go to the state pen. So what's it going to be, Jamie? Seriously, what's it going to fucking be? Cherie says, it's really bad. I used to come to Eli's chats, but haven't been here for a few months. When I saw his title and that he's addressing the trolls, I figured he must be speaking about this evil. I had no choice, Cherie. I didn't want to talk about it. But it got to the point of where people were messaging me and emailing me, and I want to address my audience in one shot and move forward from now. Folks, if you also have any other questions, regarding anything you need help with towards your business or personal needs, feel free to ask those questions in the chat. Tag me at A Grip on Life, and I will get to them. And also feel free to network with each other and get to know each other in the chat, and connect with each other when possible. Let's continue here. Colin Butters, a quick hello before I go to bed. Hey, Colin Butters, it was a great pleasure to talk with you earlier. Okay, I'm getting messages here. Okay, hang on a second, folks. I got a message from Helmet Boy, who's a part of the Buddhism Hotline, and he's saying a couple of people that used to be a part of the Buddhism Hotline are now going after me, and I think he wants to come on. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring people on today, Helmet Boy, and I don't know if I even really want to pour any more fuel into this. I just want to make my statement on it. Maybe I'll do another show sometime this week, and we can talk about it. And it's not, to be honest with you, Helmet Boy and anyone else, it's not really that big of a deal. It's not affecting me. Most people, know I'm not a pedophile. And most people know that the people that are saying this are trolls that are just trying to trigger me to get a reaction. And if you want to consider this the reaction you wanted, go ahead and consider it to be whatever you want it to be. But this is just my response to my audience. And I'm also going to address you folks as well, because I don't think that the trolls that are doing this realize the repercussion that comes along with it. And they don't realize how much control I have over that repercussion. And I really don't want to get anyone arrested or file any charges against anyone, but this is some serious shit. It is. Even though I can handle it and it's not affecting me, and I know it's just a joke, it's still serious. It's a serious natured situation. I'm at the bottom of the chat right now, and I'm looking at my OBS screen. Lamb-Man, hello. I have been listening and want to let you know that this is a very serious matter as it relates to the direct harm of a child. I have reported this to YouTube and Child Protective Services. For what? Lamb-Man, there's nothing going on here. There's nothing going on here. Who are you, Lamb-Man? The bottom line is I'm being attacked by that 13-year-old. And he's not even here. And you don't know who he is. So what I'm going to do, Lamb-Man, is wait to hear what you have to say one more time. And Probably ban you. Becky Barton, can you keep an eye on Lamb Ann? Lamb Ann is probably a troll trying to scare me by making those statements. So Lamb Ann, you got your say in there. What else do you have to say about this? Lamb Ann, let me go ahead and take a look and see. Take a look and see your channel. 72 subscribers. Checking out all YouTube has to offer. I don't know who you are, Lamb Ann. I'll let you stay for right now, but be careful. There's nothing to report here because nothing is happening here. It's up to me to report the people that are doing this to me. I have reported this to YouTube and Child Protective Services. Lamb Ann, how dumb are you when there's nothing here? I honestly think you're a troll. I'm gonna give Lamb Ann, I'm gonna give you like 10 seconds. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to say something or you're getting banned. I'm gonna give Lamb Ann just a few more seconds because there's a delay between what I'm saying and what's going out there. And I'm just going to wait to see if she responds or whoever Lamb Ann is. Lamb Ann, you got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Lamb Ann, you're getting the ban hammer. Get out of here. You're a troll. Speed Fastman. Screw these neo-Democrats, bro. Don't let them get to you. I'm actually a Democrat, bro, but I'm only slightly to the left. I like both liberal and conservative views. So this has nothing to do with politics, bro. It has nothing to do with liberals versus conservatives. It has to do with stupid, immature men on the internet, millennial men and post-millennial men that have no life and have no content to create on their own channel, so they have to go out there and troll people and trigger people to get their fix. That's what this is all about. Yes, Helmet Boy, there are people making fake pedo allegations, and I know it's just a joke, and I can take a joke. I've been ignoring it, but because my followers right now are questioning, what's going on, and I'm getting tired of getting tons of emails and Hangout messages, I wanted to address it once and for all and move forward from it. So let me see what else is going on here in the chat. Let me scroll back up. Braden Brand Reality TV's in the house. Thank you for being here today. Hello, everyone. How are you today? Doing quite well. How are you doing, Braden Brand Reality TV? Thank you for being here. Colin Butters was still on a little while ago. I'll have a little dance whilst we wait. Okay, the dancing's done because the beginning of the show is past the music stage. Thank you for being here, Colin Butters. Look forward to our interview tomorrow. Tomorrow, by the way, folks, I'll be interviewing Colin Butters at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, which is 7 p.m. UK time, his time, in his UK time zone. So don't miss that. I will continue to promote that throughout this show today. Sharonette Williams, hey, happy hump day. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too, Sharonette Williams. How are you doing? How are you doing? Colin Butters says, don't mind me, folks. I love your attitude, Colin. And again, it was great to talk with you privately today on Hangouts. You're a really cool guy. And I really look forward to this show tomorrow. I haven't done an interview in a while, and I love interviewing people. So can't wait, man. But thanks for being here, man. Is it past your bedtime, bro? Come on. It's past your bedtime, right? You're a Coach Eli diehard, aren't you? All right. Becky Barton's here. Hey, Becky Barton. Let's see. Y2K Homie's in the house. Hey, Y2K Homie. Thanks for being here. Galleon Adventures in the house. How you doing? Soylent Roy. Hey, how's it going? And I asked Sharonette earlier about being interviewed. She responded, that'd be awesome. We'll chat about it. Yeah, Sharonette, just go down below in the description section. Find my email, Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com, and send me an email. No rush. You can send it whenever you feel you're ready, if you want to do it. And I'd be happy to set up a time where we can talk privately through Hangouts and set up a time to do an interview. I think that would be awesome. But thank you so much for being here. And I really love your positive attitude. We need more people like you here. All right, Helmet Boy. Eli, if you were added to a group DM of Discord with me, whatever those two are doing, I'm not a part of. Helmet Boy, I believe you. Helmet Boy, you got nothing to do with this. Helmet Boy, we're cool, bro. I know that we had a past. I've had a past with many people, bro. People take time to get to know each other. And sometimes your worst enemies become your best friends. So no worries, Helmet Boy. This has nothing to do with you. I know that you had your experience and I'm not going to mention what happened, but I know you went through a lot. And you yourself said you learned your lesson, man. And now you're here to help people by preventing them from going through what you went through, man. So no, you're good, Helmet Boy. Addiction Affliction. Paul Martin's in the house. What's up, Ed Grip on Life? What's up, Paul Martin? How you doing, brother? Thank you for being here. DC the Purple Diva. Hola, everyone in the chat room from California. Yeah! Are you from California as well? DC the Purple Diva. Hey, Coach Eli, she says. Hey, DC the Purple Diva. I love that name. Great fucking name. Great fucking name. Thank you so much for being here. Much love from Coach Eli. Thank you. From Zero to Homestead, howdy, folks. Hello from Zero to Homestead. Thank you for being here. Chara Ricci, 13, but fucking hell. Yeah, he's 13 years old, and he's calling me a pedophile. He goes by the YouTube username of Clorox Bleach. Sharonette Williams, shaking my head. Yes, so am I. Sharonette Williams, listening while I clean the kitchen after dinner. Well, I always paint the picture of my stream, Sharonette Williams, with my voice, and my sound quality is very sharp and clear. So you should be able to hear me clear across the room from your phone or your tablet or whatever you're using, and you'll understand everything that's going on. You can listen to me like a radio show. That's fantastic. Thanks again for listening while you're multitasking. That's great. Can I talk about Clorox Bleach on your show tonight? Again, I'm not sure if I'm bringing people on, Helmet Boy. Do you know Clorox Bleach, personally? Was Clorox Bleach a part of the Buddhism hotline? I'm just curious to know. Summer Libra, wow, I take a nap and miss all this? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. 36 in the box right now. Wow, ridiculous. Becky Barton's back. Welcome back, Becky. Let's see. What else is going on here? Solent Roy says, false accusations of pedophilia and smear campaigns are typical actions of far left Antifa losers. Pretty despicable. I can understand where you're coming from that. I am on the left, but I'm not far left. I'm just slightly to the left. I like I've been mentioning all along, I like both conservative and liberal views, whatever makes sense. But that could be a possibility, Soent Roy, but a lot of these guys are conservative guys that are doing this. So I don't really think this has anything to do with political views. It has to do with the fact that these guys just don't like me. And they don't like the fact that I've called them out on stupid things they've done before. And because they can't create their own content to gain traction that way on their channels, they try to gain it by, attacking me and doing stupid shit to try to trigger me. That way they can run their own shows like on Jamie's channel, and he has an audience to talk about it with. It's just ridiculous. It's stupid. But see, Jamie, like in theory, who's 34 years old, again, does not realize that he's aiding a minor into doing these things, not only on his channel, but on his Discord. And Jamie's put himself in a world of legal shit to the point of where if Clorox Bleach's parents found out what he was doing and found out about Jamie, a 34-year-old man, aiding their son to do that, they would probably press charges. Do you understand, Jamie, the hot water you're putting yourself into by aiding a 13-year-old boy because you want to try and stick it to me? I don't give a shit if you try to stick it to me. But when you end up behind bars, Jamie, for 20, 30 years for aiding a fucking minor to concoct a pedophilia false accusation on me, when you're sitting behind bars, I'm going to be the one laughing in your motherfucking face. And again, Jamie, I could probably call the police and file a report and have you arrested for this. Now, I actually did take some action. Not towards you, Jamie. I'll mention that action I took in just a little bit here. So stick around for that, and you'll find out more in just a little bit. Cherie says, I think Lamb Ann is saying they are reporting Jamie to YouTube. They should report Jamie to YouTube, and they should call the police on Jamie. Jamie, I would not be surprised if you were arrested over this. And I'll tell you, Jamie, you have a lot of fucking haters out there that want to see you behind bars. And quite honestly, when you said, I'd love to see you behind bars, you're right. But I would not want to see you behind bars unless you did something that deserves to get you put behind bars. And what you've done here, Jamie, deserves to get you behind bars, which is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm losing my verbiage because I'm really feeling this. I mean, if in the chat, folks, I want you folks to do this. I want you to type a 1 if you feel Jamie deserves to get arrested for this, or type a 2 if you feel he does not deserve to get arrested for this, for aiding a minor into concocting a fake pedophilia, accusation of me. Let me know. 1 if you feel Jamie, like in Theory Channel, should be arrested for this, or 2 if he shouldn't. Midnight Raven's in the house. Evening all. Welcome, Midnight Raven. How you doing, girl? Welcome to the show. Chara Ricci says, at Soylent Roy, yes. She agrees about the false accusations that Soylent Roy was talking about. Becky Barton says, on it, I asked him a question and was waiting for the answer before banning. Florida Statute Section 827.043. I'm going to look that up right now. Sharice Van Horn says it would be 20 or 30 years. It was slander online, but with those screenshots in Florida and with his username, Clorox Bleach, and the way people are cracking down on racists, it might stick. Colin Butters, 1. Y2K Homie, 1. Chara Ricci, 1. DC the Purple Diva, 1. Similar Evil, 1. Crazy Shikshino, 1. 1. It's not even a question, is Y2K Homie. 2. Eli should sue for slander. Nah, bro. Suing people is not going to get you shit. And these lawyers don't want to take the cases. I have attorneys I pay for. I have prepaid legal services. They don't want to touch this shit. So, as far as suing people, unless you have a shitload of money, like a shitload of money, and you can put down a $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000 retainer, they won't take your case. And even then, they might not take it. So the best way to handle it is to report it to the authorities and YouTube, and if it sticks, it sticks. If the authorities arrest them and they go to jail, so be it. If not, you ignore it and you move on. So, I understand slander and all that shit. But folks, honestly, going to court and suing, these trolls know more than likely you're not going to sue them. And they also know more than likely an attorney may not take the case, or we may not have the money to sue them. So the way you get these trolls is you report them to the authorities and leave it in the hands of the authorities. I don't care about the fucking money. I care about them paying for what they're doing. Clorox Bleach is only 13. He will get a warning, but Jamie is the 34-year-old adult. He will get in serious trouble. Yes, he will. Now, Jamie, here's the thing. There's one way that I will guarantee you I will not call the police and file a police report on you in the state of Florida, or even call my local authorities and they can file it for me. You get with Clorox bleach, you get them to back off, you back off, and you get the fuck out of the way. You get the fuck out of the way, Jamie. I'm serious. If you're not willing to do that, Jamie, then I will be forced to file a police report. Now, they may take it seriously. They may not take it seriously. There is a chance, Jamie, that they might say, well, there's not enough information, so there's nothing we can do. But what if they take it seriously and show up at your house and cuff you and take you to jail? Do you want to put yourself in that position, Jamie? And watch how you respond to this, because everything that you say from here on out, Jamie, I will be using against you for this case. I'm giving you a chance, Jamie, to save your ass from a 30-year prison sentence that you will receive for aiding a minor into a false pedophilia, accusation of me. Are you that stupid, Jamie? Are you that fucking stupid, man? Seriously. Are you that dumb? Sheena, I actually have something on Jamie. Right now, everyone's right. Clorox bleach will get a slap in the wrist. Maybe he'll do a little time in juvie. Maybe they'll, house arrest him. But Jamie, like in theory, has gotten himself into a world of shit right now. And it's in my fucking hands how I decide to handle it. And Jamie knows it. The way he was running that stream earlier, he knows even people that hate me out there are saying, what the fuck are you guys doing falsely accusing anyone, whether we like him or not, of something they didn't do? And you guys are going to come out and say, oh, it was a fucking joke. It was a fucking joke, right? Lorenzo LaChacha says, why is Jamie hanging out with 13-year-olds? Because he's a loser, Lorenzo LaChacha. Because he likes the fact that this 13-year-old trolls me. And I've banned the 13-year-old from my channel. And I banned him everywhere. I don't talk about him. Well, I do mention him because he does stupid things. But I don't welcome him here, and I don't do anything with him. I do not contribute to the delinquency of any minor at all. Never have, never will. It's not in my nature. And by the way, YouTube right now has started really cracking down because of the FTC regarding kids' content. So do you folks not think that YouTube is not going to take a case like this seriously? I got a story to share about that for you, Clorox bleach. Okay? I'll share that story in a second. Let me just go through the chat. But I did take some action, and it was towards you, Clorox bleach. I have not taken action against you, Jamie. I'm going to wait and see how you play your cards. I'm going to wait and see how you respond to me. You'll go live tonight, how you'll respond to me. Because, Jamie, you got to understand something. The ball's in my court if I want to press charges and file a police report on you. I don't need to sue you for that. I don't. I can file a police report and they can decide whether they want to press charges or not. Do you want to take that chance? Now, like I said earlier, Jamie, there is a chance that they might say, we don't want to deal with this and throw it out. There's a chance. But do you even want me to call the police and make them aware of what you're doing and show them the proof that I have between your video this morning, between your Discord screenshots? And how many witnesses would I have, Jamie? You're in a world of shit right now. And you need to seriously think about your next fucking move before you fucking make it. Your next fucking move should be a motherfucking apology, bitch! Because you are nothing without me. Nothing. You are nothing without me. You're a nobody. That's why you do this stupid shit. You know, Jamie, I put up with all the stupid shit you've done the last several years. You being the spoiled, entitled millennial you are. All right? I can tolerate that trolling. But when you get in cahoots as a 34-year-old man with a 13-year-old minor and you concoct a pedophilia accusation of me for your shits and giggles and your lulz, and you think that there's no repercussion for that? Do you want to test me, Jamie? Jamie, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you 24 fucking hours to apologize or I'm filing a police report. And here's the thing, Jamie. Again, I can file that police report. And nothing will ever happen. And I will not even talk about it. I'm going to file it on my own. You apologize to me within 24 hours and you get Clorox bleach off my ass, I'll get off both your asses. I'll stop coming after you guys legally. Not even legally, but I won't take any police action towards you guys. 24 hours. Don't take me up on that, but then leave it in the hands of the police report. Okay? 24 fucking hours. Coach, screw the apologies. Some visits from Florida FBI staff might get the ball rolling. If I report this, if I do report Jamie with in cahoots with a minor, let me tell you something. They will drop everything and go and question him. They might even look at his computer or reach out to other people with evidence. I don't think Jamie realizes how much of a world of shit he's put himself into. And if you want to sit there and respond to me with your high and almighty millennial ass, Jamie, and not take this seriously, then you're going to leave the ball in my court and in the court of the police that I filed the report with. And again, it may not go anywhere. There's a good chance it may not go anywhere. What if they take action? Do you want to risk going to jail and having a record or being in jail for a very long time? I'm serious about that. Now we got 44 in the box right now. Making it fucking rain, Jamie. Granny Monster, thou shalt not bear false witness. I would think by doing that would lead to severe circumstances. Yeah, it will, Granny. Yeah, these motherfuckers accuse me of being a pedophile, which everyone knows I'm not, by far. Oh, and by the way, the other guy, V. Blake Rose, was a part of this too. V. Blake Rose is like a mid-30s, just ugly-ass motherfucker, okay? And as far as V. Blake Rose goes, he's really a nobody, okay? He's really a nobody. And quite honestly, here's the thing. Between Jamie, V. Blake Rose, and Clorox Bleach, I have a little more respect for Jamie and for V. Blake Rose over Clorox Bleach for one reason. They don't hide their identity. Clorox Bleach, you hide your identity. No one knows your name or what you look like. We just have your voice. Clorox Bleach, you, my friend, I shouldn't even call you my friend. Like I said earlier on my stream, when I called someone else my friend, that's not. It's a figure of speech. But you, Clorox Bleach, are a sissy. You, Clorox Bleach, are a fucking coward that can't even show your goddamn face and put out your real name because you know you'll be arrested. You know you're going to get it. So Clorox Bleach, I tell you what, why don't you show your identity, show us who you are, your name and your face, and then I may have a little more respect for your fucking trolling. You're a fucking coward, man. You're a fucking coward, dude. You know what a fucking coward is? At least I'll give Jamie and V. Blake Rose credit for not hiding their identity with their names and their faces. That takes balls. I gotta say, Jamie, you got balls to go out there and do this shit when everyone knows your name and your face. Same with you, B. Blake Rose. Again, I don't appreciate what you did, and I don't agree with it. But at least I can have some respect that you're not hiding in plain sight like Clorox Bleach is doing. So Clorox Bleach, I'd suggest you reveal your identity. Because if not, it's going to be revealed anyway very soon. And let me explain to you how that's going to happen. Clorox Bleach. Because you are a minor, Clorox Bleach, YouTube takes that very seriously. This is what I did, Clorox Bleach. And if I was you, I would stop all activity right now. Because you're being put under the microscope. I actually wrote an email to the YouTube legal department. I made them aware of you and your channel. Your main channel. Your Clorox Bleach one. Okay? I told them what's going on. I told them you are a minor and this is what you're doing and what you're saying. They got back to me and said that they are investigating this because of the child endangerment bullshit. I forgot it. I don't have the email in front of me here, and they will get back to me with any findings. They are investigating it. Okay? They have to take that seriously, Clorox Bleach, because YouTube's been under scrutiny with the FTC for, the content on their kids' channels. So anything that has to do with minors on their platform, they drop everything for. Which is why I knew they were going to get back to me regarding this. So for your sake, Clorox Bleach, I hope the internet connection that you used to do all this stupid shit was under a VPN. And if you were using a VPN, I'm hoping your VPN, for your sake, doesn't keep any logs. But here's the thing you don't know, Clorox Bleach, is that even VPNs that say don't keep logs, they actually do keep logs, and those can be subpoenaed for cases like these. So if you think, Clorox Bleach, that you're hiding in plain sight and you cannot be traced and found out, think again. My advice to you is to stop all of your illegal activity as a minor online right now and move forward before karma fucking bites you in the ass. Because the next thing you know, you may not get the same jail sentence Jamie would get. You might get maybe 3 months or 6 months in juvie, or you might get a probation, but it will go on your record. And you're lucky you're a minor and you're taking advantage of that. But that will still be on your record, man. And do you want that? Do you really want to deal with that shit? And here's the thing, Clorox Bleach. If people find out who you are, and I'm sure you've done this to many other people, how do you think that's going to affect your real life? Think about it, bro. I've never hurt one person out here on this platform. The thing that people don't like about me, Clorox Bleach, Jamie Lycan Theory, B. Blake Rose, or anyone else doesn't like me, is the fact that I'm real and they disagree with certain things. I have a difference of opinion with some of these people. That's what they don't like about me. But I never threaten them. And if I do make threats, they're just out of anger temporarily. Everyone does that. But I would never falsely accuse somebody of a sexual crime, which is a very serious offense. I would never falsely accuse somebody of anything. Now, there's a difference between calling somebody a liar and calling somebody a pedophile. If you falsely accuse somebody of being a liar, that doesn't hold any weight, man. That's stupid. But if you falsely accuse somebody of being a pedophile, that's a serious fucking accusation, motherfuckers. It is. An hour and 6 minutes. I'm taking a break in 5 to 10 minutes. Granny Monster or anyone else? I want to know if anyone wants to come on the panel today and talk about this. I want to know if anyone wants to come on the Hangouts panel and talk about this. I would love to get a panel here right now. So Granny, Sheena, Becky Barton, if you're around, you want to come on the panel and talk about this. Does anyone want to join me live on the air on Hangouts when I come back from break and talk about this? I am now cherry picking at the chat because everyone's just responding to it. Crazy Chick Sheena says, all you got to do is tell his mommy and daddy on him. I think I'll report Clorox to FBI Cyber Security Unit. Well, okay, go ahead and do that, Sheena. The bottom line is that, if he is using the VPN, it doesn't mean he can't be found, but it'll be more difficult. But the FBI Cybercrime Unit, anyway, I'm sorry, folks. I had to do a little maintenance in the chat there. They can still find it. What these people don't know is that security is only good up until the point of where the security measure is being placed at. Okay? And in actuality, most, if not all, VPNs, virtual private networks, even if they say they don't keep logs, they do keep logs. And they can't be subpoenaed. I know that for a fact. So if you want to risk all that, do what you got to do. But don't come crying at me when you pay the price for a stupid-ass prank like you guys call it. Jamie was calling it a prank. So, Jamie, I understand it was a prank, and I took it as one. That's why you didn't hear me respond to it until now. But now that my audience that cares about me is asking me about it, now I gotta address it. I wasn't gonna address it, and even I was ignoring it, Jamie. But let me ask you this, Jamie: are you still gonna say this was just a prank if the cops show up and throw you in jail for 20 or 30 years over doing this, especially doing it in cahoots with a minor, a 13-year-old minor? Are you gonna call it a prank at that point? Are you gonna go to court when you're being sentenced? Okay. While you're being sentenced, are you going to go to court and say it was just a prank because they'll convict you longer for that? Or are you going to say, I apologize, I made a mistake. I was just trying to play a joke and it went a bit too far. Are you going to own it, Jamie? Are you? Oh, so Jamie is broadcasting me live right now. Okay, that's great. Jamie is broadcasting me live right now. Jamie, you've got 24 hours to apologize to me, or I am calling the police and filing a report. I'm calling the police, Jamie, and I'm filing a report. And I'm sending them all my evidence. And they can do whatever they want to do with it. They might not do anything with it. Moonman Mafia. Hey, Vsauce Michael here. Where is your ex-wives? You're not Vsauce, dude. Moonman Mafia, you are not Vsauce. Let me check out your channel that you're on right now. How many subs does it have? 16 subs? You're not fucking Vsauce. Who the hell are you, man? Yeah, here's the thing, Similar Evil. When you use a VPN, it bypasses the IP address and the information. While it still flows through your ISP, because that's where you're connected to, it basically hides your IP address. That's all it does. But yes, records are still stored. Stay cool. You're going to have to watch the replay. I can't explain everything I just did in the first hour. Hey, Cicely, can you make me aware? I'm sure you're bouncing back and forth. can you make me aware of what Jamie is saying over there? I don't really want to stop my stream to do that. But that's fine. I'm going to be proud to get Jamie in cuffs. And he's going to enjoy his last few days on YouTube. Because this has gone way too far. It has. And he's not taking me seriously. He's not fucking taking me seriously. He's saying, Cuck TV Live, the cuck bullies a 13-year-old kid. No, Jamie. No, Jamie. You are the one that colluded with a 13-year-old minor to put false allegations on me or to create a false allegation of me being a pedophile. Seriously, bro, do you want to go to fucking jail? Jamie, are you asking me to have you arrested? Because I will call the cops right now, live on the fucking air. I will call the motherfucking cops right now, live on the fucking air. And have you arrested. Is that what you want? Do you understand the severity of this nature? Do you not understand that you have committed a crime? Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I'm going to take a break here in a few seconds, folks. Does anyone want to join me on the panel? Let me know. Does anyone want to join me on the panel? Moderators, keep modding the chat. We're going to get trolled hard. If anyone is connected with me on Hangouts already and wants to send me a message to come on, let me know. No worries, SharonNet Williams. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. No worries. No worries. I'm going to probably have to call the police on Jamie. Because he's not taking this shit seriously at all. Not at all. Excuse me. Give me 1 second here. I said I can join. All right, Granny, do you mind if I bring you on and you can share your thoughts while I take a 5 to 7 minute break? Let me know, Granny. I'll send you the link right now. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Because these people see me as an up-and-coming YouTube star, and they're all just trying to get a piece of me while they can. They're all trying to stunt my success because I'm better at what I do than they are. They're all just jealous and insecure and weak. That's what they are. All right, Granny, I'm bringing you on right now. I can join, but I need to stick something in the oven in 15 minutes, but that won't take but a dash. Okay, I'll be back by then, Granny. Granny, you have the link. I'm going to switch over to the quad screen right now and wait for Granny to come on. Similar Evil says, oh no, what I am saying, Jamie wants to go to prison so he can get all the man-on-man love he desires. Yeah, maybe that's what he really wants, bro. He doesn't understand that this is a serious offense here. Granny's in the house. Welcome, Granny. How you doing?
I'm doing.
Well, that's great to hear, Granny. You look fantastic, by the way, and thank you for joining us. I'm sure you have your opinions on what's going on with this false pedo accusation shit.
I have you on mute.
What's that?
Oh, I thought I was getting feedback for a second, and I knew I had you on mute. Sorry, my bad.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay,
You're good.
great. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure you have your opinions regarding this false pedo accusation bullshit happening. And I've known about this for a little while now, but I was ignoring it because I know these people are just trying to trigger me. But the bottom line is, people like Jamie, when they're in cahoots with a 13-year-old minor and aiding them into doing this, that's a serious offense right there. And he doesn't understand that one phone call could possibly get him arrested. Does that make sense to you?
Well, first of all, as I put in your chat a little bit ago, bearing false witness, that's just telling the universe, I want problems. you know. So let's just start bare bones right there. Secondly, I would have to say that I had, as you know, and you even kind of did a review of it, I actually had Clorox on my channel.
Yes, you did. Now, hang on. Can you hold that thought for 1 second? And can you speak on that while I take my break? I'll listen on my iPhone, and then
I'll
when I
be glad.
come back, and then when I come back, we'll continue. And then I know you got to put something in the oven in about
Yeah,
15, maybe 10 minutes now. I'll be back
about 10
before then.
minutes.
All right,
Okay,
Brady,
sure.
go ahead. It's all yours.
All right.
I'm putting you on full screen. I'll be listening on my phone. I'll be back.
Alrighty. So anyway, nice to see so many of you guys here. 30 folks, awesome. So see, what had happened was Clorox was a self-admitted troll on another friend of mine's channel. The host of the channel, his name is Mask, and the channel name is Connect the Dots. Shout out to Connect the Dots. Horror channel. We like our own. Well, he was kind of trolling my buddy over there. And then he started trolling me in Twitter. Okay. And I'm like, And then he started asking me just kind of like off the cuff questions about Eli and my opinions on Eli. And then it started to feel mildly threatening, And so I kind of dressed him down a little bit. I'm old. I'm allowed to. And so then I thought, well, you know what I mean? In this case, I think it would be interesting for somebody who, speaks about creating and not hating to actually interview a troll and kind of pick their brain apart. Now, I'm also not so stupid as to run a live stream live, not with a troll. You got me twisted if you think I'm going to do that. All right. So what I did was I set up a time and a link and so on and so forth, whereby I could have the interview with him, right? But the live stream was marked as private, so there could be no live chat. That way, if he did something, crazy that would put my channel at risk, the video goes away and sorry about your luck. So I told him before I ever hit the live button, it's like this. We are not here to talk about anybody else. I am talking to you about you. Because I think on YouTube there is so freaking much of this. And then he said, and then she said, and then they looked at this, and then we misunderstood, and now we're misquoting, and now the information down the highway is all fucked up, and nobody really knows the real story. I'm not playing that. No, you got to go on. So I told him we're only talking about and to each other. We're cool on that. And he said, yes. I said, all right. And I said, we're going to do this. And I explained to him that it was going to be listed as private. And he was fine with that. And then he asked me, could he have parts of it, right, to use on his channel? And this was, again, before we went live. And I said, yeah, we'll see how it goes. No problem. So it went smoothly. I mean, I got to say, he was not one time inappropriate with me. He was not, hold on a second. Oh, okay. Never mind. Thank you, Sheena. Oh, Sheena. Okay. So at no time was he ever disrespectful with me nor I to him. I mean, like I said, before Eli went on break, Eli even did a review of it. And at no time was he mentioned, was any other YouTuber mentioned. And there was nothing between either one of us that would suggest that there was nothing less there than, sort of that Buddha, like, I'll respect you if you respect me, but don't disrespect me, because that would be really, really, really a bad idea. And he agreed, and he was just fine with me. So I don't understand where it is that if he has that goodness in him, and this is not bullying, this is quite the opposite. This is complimentary. If you have that inside yourself to be positive and talk about yourself in a positive light, be open and honest, as Clorox was with me in my interview with him, then I suggest you have that potential always. And you don't need to try and destroy someone else's life. Not as a joke, not as a serious thing, not as anything. Be that stellar, beautiful soul that I got to talk to. That's who I want to talk to. That's who I want to know, not this. So. Usually I'm on here and much sillier. But I did get a new do, y'all. So, as they say in New Jersey, change your hair, change your life. But as far as restreaming this, even if that is heard by the persons that may or may not be restreaming this, then I got to say there exactly what I wanted to stay here. So there's no reason for me to go anywhere else but Coach Eli's channel, because that's my friend. And I will stand up for my friend. Know that, and know that fully. Thank you, Becky. I likes it too. Let me see if I can get, can I get an amen for the back? Can I get an amen?
Whoa! Hey, Granny, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, thank you. I was listening to you, but I was listening to you on the Lichen Theory channel, who is rebroadcasting us right now with his audience of trolls and fake people that don't go there for his actual content unless he's talking about me. But the thing, Granny, and I know you got to put something in the oven in a few here.
Yeah. 4
And
minutes.
Jamie is laughing at this. He does not understand how serious this situation is, and he's not taking me seriously. I'm going to file a police report on him. Did you hear the situation of what's going on and how Jamie was an accessory and aiding a minor into concocting a false pedophilia story on me to trigger me?
Well, I got here late, but I was pretty able to figure it out.
Now, let me ask you this question, Granny, in all honesty, and if you don't feel comfortable answering, you don't have to, but pretty much you've always been pretty open. Do you feel, in your own personal opinion, that Jamie being in cahoots at that level, a 34-year-old grown man, being in cahoots at that level with a 13-year-old minor is a serious risk?
Having not really seen nor have any intention, let's be honest, to see the content that you are addressing,
Mm-hmm.
and based just solely on this statement, I would have to agree. I think that the consequences for those kinds of actions, whether it's just you telling a neighbor that, or you on a social media platform telling that, is reprehensible for one, has no moral code for another. And I don't give a shit whether it was for a joke or what. You know what I mean? You can't do that and expect life not to have a repercussion.
Right. But the way he is reacting to this on his channel is he's laughing about it. He's not taking it seriously. He doesn't realize that the moment I end this live stream, I am calling Redwood City Police, my local police department, and making them aware and asking them, where do I go from here? Because whenever you have an issue like this, YouTube even tells you to contact your local authorities, and they will direct you, if they're not the ones that can actually assist you with your situation, they will direct you to the right authorities. You know what I mean, right, Granny?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's gotten to the point of where, look, I really don't want to. This is something I really don't want to do, because I honestly believe, if I'm going to be honest about it, like I have been, I honestly believe that, they were trying to pull a prank and just trying to trigger me, but that still does not make it right, because other people out there that don't know the prank are going to assume that I'm a pedophile, even though I'm not. That's a pretty serious accusation, Granny.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the most serious.
Yes. And it comes with repercussion. Him making those accusations on me, and I have proof. I was sent screenshots from his Discord. I'm not going to mention who sent them to me.
I'm listening to you, Eli. I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries. I have screenshots from his Discord where he was talking about this. And they were talking about concocting it, and it included the 13-year-old Clorox bleach. Now, Jamie doing this alone is bad enough, but being in cahoots with a 13-year-old minor and inciting him to do it, and aiding him to do it, makes it that much worse. And I just don't think he realizes how serious this is.
Probably not.
And even if he does, he probably thinks either A, I'm not going to call the cops, and number two, if I even call the cops, that they're not going to do anything about it. Now, if it was just involving you, Jamie, they probably wouldn't do shit about it. But when it involves a minor, that's a whole new ball game. You've opened up a whole new can of worms. And let me tell you, Jamie, if you didn't involve Clorox bleach in this, if you weren't in cahoots with a minor, I wouldn't be wasting my time, because I know exactly what the cops would say. They'd say, just deal with it. But now you got a minor involved, and his parents probably don't even know that he's doing this shit. And you're egging him on as a grown-ass adult that should be, keeping yourself away from this shit. So, that's where I stand with it. I also think, Granny, that, when Jamie does these streams on me, he gets 30 people in the box, 40, 25. He gets zero traction when he's not, doing this shit. So, I mean, for him, even if he was just trying to create something that wasn't as serious of this nature, for him to have to go and create beef with me to gain traction is sad within itself. But for him to go to this level, to try and trigger me over something this serious,
the entire situation is extremely sad to me, because, and again, I'm basing my opinion on my personal interaction with Clorox. Okay. While he was on my channel, he was engaging, he was charming, he was candid, you know what I mean? And he was very respectful. Now, if you can be that on that level, right? Mm-hmm. I don't understand why he would treat you like ass and me like gold. You know what I mean? And it hurts me to my core, because I was seriously thinking about doing part 2 of that interview. Okay. And until this shit settles down, there's no way. There's no way. Am I going to trust any of this to go right? You feel me?
Yes, I do.
Like, no.
I do. I just don't think. I don't think that. How do I say it's the right way? People troll certain people for a reason. I don't think that you've brought him enough value in his world to deem being trolled that way. You're not in cahoots with Jamie and these other
No,
people. You don't
no,
really know any of these people, so
no.
the degree of trolling that they would need to do would not do shit because it's irrelevant in your situation. They're only coming at me because it's relevant, because Clorox Bleach is in cahoots with Jamie Liking Theory, because Clorox Bleach has been given a platform
Well,
on an adult.
maybe that was why, you know, he was so okay on my channel, because I set those boundaries from jump. You know what I mean? Because that's like, why wouldn't you want to protect your channel? Why wouldn't you, if you knew someone is of that age and you had intentions of working with them, right?
Yeah.
Why in the hell would you want to protect yourself personally first, your brand second, and your friends third?
If you want my honest opinion, Granny, I think Jamie Liking Theory thinks I'm either A, blowing smoke up his ass and not going to report it, or B, even if I do report it, that the cops won't do shit about it. So if Jamie knew 100% that he could get arrested for this, he'd be shitting in his pants. But he's not. He's not shitting in his pants. He's
I think like your generation and my generation, and probably the majority of the good folks in your chat room, God bless their souls.
Mhm.
I think that we were raised to understand that there are and will always be eventual consequences to your actions,
Correct.
whether they're good actions or bad.
That's called karma, Granny.
Yeah, yeah. But I also like to use the word consequences, because I think the word consequences sounds a little bit more real, and karma sometimes sounds a little too new agey and crystally. When you say there are
Oh, okay.
consequences, those hard K's in that word sounds a bit more drastic than it consequences.
Mm. I'm a pretty drastic guy, Granny, but I get your
There you
point.
go.
I get your point. Okay. All right. So I mean, in this situation here, Granny, what do you think the right thing would be for all these people to do that, concocted this fake, pedophilia bullshit accusation on me?
that's that's almost like judging someone else. And again, without the benefit of really seeing exactly what it is you're talking about, other than what I sent you this morning. You know what I mean? I got up and I was looking at my comments and I'm like, ha 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 ha. Spam filter says what? You know? And I don't empty my spam filter as much as I should, but that was like up at the top. With 7,000 subscribers, I can't fucking be bothered sometimes with that spam filter. Just saying.
Right. Right.
So I went to empty it today, and right at the top, right, that person that I sent you the link to was like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh no, fuck is this, you know? So, and it had your name in it.
Hmm.
Now, if it had not had your name in it, if it would have been like, come check out my channel, here's my link, la, 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 you know what I mean? I've been like, just kind of rolled my eyes and just went on with my life. But it had your name
Right.
in it. So, okay, now what's this then? You know what I mean? And I turned it on. And to be very honest, yes, I have, as you well know, been in JB's chat before. And it so happened that this guy's that was featured in this video had also at prior been in JB's channel. And JB was, of course, you know, ripping him a new asshole. And I was kind of, I know this guy from that. So I'm like, okay, this is apparently some kind of shit stir. I don't know. I don't follow everyone's stories as closely as they think I do. And again, the fucks I give is greatly overestimated. So all I did was go to the channel whose link it led to, and said, I would advise you, it's against community guidelines and so on and so forth, not to spam links in a channel. That's a very good way to get blocked, I also said. And so
Right.
the person answered back, I've never been to your channel, not once. What is this about? Send me the screenshots where I've ever been to your channel. I'm like,
Right.
okay, let's calm the fuck down. For one. And for two, I ain't up in your drama. I mean, I worded it very professionally and very nicely, but basically it said, I ain't up in all this. Leave me the fuck out of it. My name's Bennett and I ain't in it. And so I'm like, do I even want to piss around and send this to Eli? And I'm like, well, when I heard the word pedophile, right? That's when I'm like, yeah, if it was just and Eli's got that crazy fucking hat, and he's a fucking loser. If it had been one of them, I'd have just kind of rolled my eyes and just went on with my life. But when it had that word in it, you don't know how many friggin' videos are out there. And that's some bullshit to call somebody whom I obviously care about a pedo. Like, you don't get to do that in my world. No.
Right.
And that's why I sent you the link.
Yeah, a lot of people sent me the link, and a lot of people sent me information and were asking me about it, and I was ignoring it. But it got to the point of where my own audience was concerned for me. And in all honesty, look, I don't feel any concern. That's not the point here. Number one, I'm not a pedophile. I've never done anything wrong. And these people are just trying to trigger me, but that still does not make it right. It still doesn't make it right. People don't have the right to come out here and create false allegations to defame someone's character in that way. And it's a very serious offense. Now, Becky Barton's saying in the chat, this must be addressed and rectified ASAP. Pedophilia accusations are very serious and could get Elon in a lot of trouble. Becky Barton, these are false allegations on the internet, and there's no proof. And I'm not like that, so I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to get in trouble. My whole thing is that. Go ahead.
I understand that they can't do shit all to you legally. I get that, and I understand where Becky's coming from too. In that
it affects your reputation,
interwebs thing. You know what I mean? It's well, I heard maybe. And nobody follows the entire story, and nobody understands exactly, just where everything leads.
Right.
And so I understand her concern. And quite frankly, Eli, I think her concern is warranted. So you asked me, what did I think they should do to rectify this? Right?
Yeah.
The first thing they ought to do is, yes, make an apology video, but also they should go to the authorities themselves and own up to what they've done. It's like turning yourself in. If you really want to get your life right and you really want to learn from this experience, you'll go and turn your fucking self in. That's what you ought to do. I fucked up. I did this thing and it was wrong. That's true ownership. Everything else is avoidance.
Right.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off, dude. I'm pissed the fuck off.
I think you're actually more pissed off than I am, and I don't blame you. See, Granny, for me, like, I am immune to this stuff because I've been getting heavily trolled for years, and I know how to handle it. But I understand the seriousness and severity of this case. For me, it's about these people backing off, taking ownership, and moving on. I don't want to see anyone get arrested. But there is enough out there, enough proof between videos Jamie has done, shit he's posted on his Discord, etc., for Jamie to get arrested, and he's not taking that seriously. And the fact that he's not taking it seriously makes me want to more so, file this report, and I'm going to be forced to do it unless he does do the apology and changes his mind and owns up to it. I have no choice but to report it. I mean, Granny, if you were in my shoes, would you report this?
Well,
That's
thankfully, I'm
thankfully,
not, and
yeah, that's
I have been trolled pretty freaking hard. Okay, like for real. You know, I would say that I've been trolled pretty freaking hard.
mhm.
But if I were in similar sets of circumstances, and for as long as this has been going on, like a long time, I think I would ask the authorities what they would advise you to do.
That's a good point.
Because, yeah, I would start there, because my thing is this: you start with the people that can have an effect in this world. If you really want to have an effect in it, that's where you should go. You should go to the authorities and say, this is my set of circumstances. What should I do? Right?
Right.
Because they can better advise you than me. Because I'd be like, yes, all right, you know what I mean? I could be like a pit bull chomping on air and give you as good advice and it not do shit all for you, you know? But I think if you're very serious about wanting it to truly be over, that's what I would do. I'd start there. But I think that there is so much friggin' crap on YouTube that's almost like Teflon. There's non-sticking to it. You know what I mean? And I think that's part of the problem. And unfortunately, as I was saying in your chat earlier, there's going to be huge changes in 2020 in YouTube. And a lot of it has to do with content geared toward children.
Correct.
They're even suggesting now, when YouTube was saying, oh, you want to put bright colors and attract the eye in your thumbnails and blah, blah, blah. Well, so we were all doing that. Right now, they're even say that you might get demonetized if you have bright colors in your thumbnails that attract children.
Right.
So if I were Jamie, I would tread very carefully, because I think that is just the start. I think that is just the start. And I've been saying it how many months now, Eli? There's going to be so many changes in YouTube in 2020 that it's going to be astronomical.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I even decided to tackle this in the first place, because of the fact that the stance of minors on YouTube has been fined by the FTC.
Yeah.
The FTC heavily fined YouTube, and it was never YouTube's intentions to, have whatever the FTC found, that happened for that to happen. What's that?
I sent that link to you in email, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. And so, Granny, I've always taken the situation of minors seriously when it comes to adult content. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of people, or maybe many people, are like Jamie to the point of where they just don't care. They feel they're indestructible. They feel they're invincible. They feel that, nothing's going to happen, that the cops don't take this shit seriously. But this is a serious case right here, especially now during a time where YouTube is on edge and they don't want to get fined any more than they already have. So that's why anything involving minors that you report to YouTube is immediately addressed. Because if it is not, and the FTC finds out about it again, they could even shut YouTube down. That's how serious it is. And see, Jamie, that's the thing. Look, Jamie, if you didn't involve Clorox bleach, I'm not saying I wouldn't have a leg to stand on, but my leg would be much shorter. My leg that I have to stand on here, Jamie, is the fact that you've gotten a minor involved on your channel and your Discord, and you've conspired with him to create false pedophilia accusations on me. And you're sitting there on your high and almighty ass in your parents' house in their basement, living rent-free, and acting all tough and shit. Where one of these days you're going to be live on the air and the cops are going to come and knock in, your mommy's going to let them in, and they're going to come in on your live stream and cuff you in front of your fucking audience. And until that happens, Jamie, none of these words matter to you. None of this matters to you until it actually happens. But when it happens, when it does happen, that's when karma. I'm sorry, Granny. I do like that. I mean, maybe that's what we disagree. We have to agree to disagree on something, but we're on the same page about it. We just have different verbiage on it, right? Okay, that's when karma.
You go on with your San Francisco, California, Crystal Gazing word.
Yeah, Granny. Any way you say it, it's all good. Yeah, I'm a Bay Area boy. Yeah, I can take. Listen, I can take this shit all day long. In regards to me being a Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area boy. It's all good in the hood. Some of those people, like on Jamie's channel, hey, Bearded Nemopolis over there, keep saying that I wish Coach Eli would die of AIDS. Well, that's very kind of you, brother. Very kind of you, brother. What kind of a man are you to wish that harm upon a man that's never done anything wrong to you? We've had a few YouTube beefs in the past, and they're long gone. And now you're saying that again because you're okay with your buddy Jamie conspiring with a 13-year-old to make up false pedophilia allegations, and like even Jamie mentioned in this video this morning, which I've downloaded by the way, okay, that it was all a prank. I mean, he talked about it for. I mean, if that's not evidence enough to get the guy arrested, I don't know what is. He talks about it on his show. He talked about it on his walk earlier, live from the park. So I don't get it. I think you guys are all jealous and insecure that I'm a better person than you are, and I have a better life than you are, and I'm a better YouTuber than you are. And I'm not saying that to not be humble. I'm a humble person. But I'm saying that because that is the only thing that makes logical sense in regards to everyone's behavior on the Lycan Theory channel. That's fine. They don't want to hear the truth. Because if they were happy within their lives, Granny, they would not have to stoop down to this level to get their entertainment fix. This is stupid, childish shit that not even 10-year-olds do. Now, I can somewhat understand Clorox Bleach doing this shit because he's 13. But what I don't understand and respect is a 34-year-old man doing this, a grown-ass adult man that says he's an alpha male doing this, let alone conspiring with someone underage that could ruin his whole fucking life. I mean, that makes zero sense to me. If these people on this channel want to attack me for just stating the real true facts there, then I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But I think the people that have their head on straight and love themselves and are in a good place in their lives understand where I'm coming from. Justin Bennett says in the chat, welcome Justin Bennett, thanks for being here. There is so much gray area now with what content is safe on YouTube. Yes, that's true. That's true, man. Sharice says, at Becky Barton, I had left everything but really felt compelled to speak out about this as someone who was molested as a kid and works to expose pedophiles. This sickens me. Well, Sharice, if you want to listen, Sharice, I've never asked you for a favor, but I'm going to ask you for a favor now. I'm going to ask you for a favor now, and I'll help you in any way possible. I know that you're a journalist. I know that you write stories, and I'm not looking to get fame from you. I'm not looking to grow my channel from you. I'm looking to stop these motherfuckers from the stupidity they're doing. If you want to write an article, if you want to use my name, I don't care. Use my name. I give you full blessing. Whatever you need to sign, I'll fucking sign. But if you want to get with me and message me on Hangouts and expose Jamie Lycan Theory, Clorox Bleach, V. Blake Rose, if you want to put these guys out there and expose them publicly, let me know. I'm all in. Again, Sharice, I don't care about notoriety. You don't even have to use my name. I don't care. You can if you want to. But again, I want to do the right thing. I understand your story about being molested as a kid, and that sucks. And for you to still, be who you are today and to have worked past that into a mature, grown-ass adult, I respect that. I respect that. So you let me know if you're interested or whatever you need, because I've had enough of this bullshit. Someone needs to put an end to it. Again, I can handle this, Granny. I can handle this, and it doesn't affect me one way or another. But these people should not be able to go around and run their fucking mouths and try to defame someone's character. Again, Granny, like I think you were saying earlier, it's not about the people that know me. The people that know me know I'm not a pedo, but what if someone comes across my channel or one of their channels, doesn't know either one of us, and sees that this guy's a pedo, right? When the news says there's a pedo out there on the loose, everyone tunes in, right? That's where the problem is at.
We'll never go further than that link. Even worse. You know what I mean? Like someone say, well, go check this out. This is what they're saying about this guy. Oh my God. You know what I mean? And they never follow up to see if that's real. That's my thing.
Right. I agree. And furthermore, Cherise says, check out the video on my channel when you are done streaming. I will email you. I do write about YouTubers. I have full clearance because YouTube is a public platform. I understand that, Cherise, but whatever you need additionally from me, I'm open to helping you out on this. I want to go after these motherfuckers and stop them. I'm sick of it. And what's even more sickening is not even the content creator per se like Jamie. It's the audience of people that are so miserable and crazy that they support a creator like this. And they attack somebody like me for doing the right thing. Like, I don't wish harm upon anyone. But do these people just love cringe and harm like this? And then you got Jamie here who gets like 10 times more traction when he does streams about me regarding this than he does on anything else. So where's he going to focus his time? But even then, that's wrong. And that needs to be stopped. So I'm all in, whatever it takes. Cherise, let me know. Email me, Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com, and we will go from there. Granny, we're going to go another 5 to 7 minutes, and then I'm going to wrap this up because, to be honest with you, I just, I've had enough of this BS, and I need to make some phone calls. And like you were saying, I need to at least call my local authorities, the Redwood City Police Department, and basically ask them, here's my situation. Where do you suggest I go with this? It is very serious. So I think what we'll end up doing is some final thoughts, Granny, and then we're gonna call it a day on the YouTubes. Yeah, and I'm sure you heard what happened with Gunner, the YouTubes. Yeah, the YouTubes, the men's and the women's of the YouTubes. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I know.
You too. Just well, my final thoughts in regards to all of this, and yeah, I am aware, Justin, that it is a group of them, but we're talking about the same one that was on my channel and on Like and Theories, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, I would hope that if there was anybody that does watch this on the replay, or anybody that's had an unfortunate set of circumstance in their life where they've had something taken from them, just like Eli, in a way, has had something taken from him, and that is the freedom to be who he is. Like, if he wanted to help CVH with some of the issues that was brought up in the chat today, he might be reluctant because he's already been accused of being this thing, and even having that as a discussion might trigger the AI. So this needs to get resolved. Seriously, because he, as a coach, may need to address this at some point.
Right.
Why should he have to risk his brand because of some fuckery? No.
And you see, Granny, if I even make a phone call and file a police report, at least it shows that I took action proactively to protect myself and do the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I have to do what I have to do. But go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's all right. Secondly, if you care about Eli's channel, I can't say that I really have time to do this, because I don't. If you disagree with the things that are being said on someone else's channel, now I'll tell you honestly, I did report the one for spamming, because that is breaking community guidelines. You're not supposed to spam like that. So I had a leg to stand on. If you feel like you've been damaged in some way by any of this, then you have a leg to stand on. So stand with Eli. If you like him at all, now's the time.
Thank you, Granny.
Now's the time.
I appreciate that, Granny. Before I jump in here with my final thoughts and we get out of here, is there anything else you wanted to mention before I get in?
I'm good.
Very first thing, folks, you like this woman here, please subscribe to her channel, Granny Monster. Bang the bell, select all notifications. She's an amazing person and has always been there, for me and many others, and been very supportive. And I've done whatever I can to support her and people in her neck of the woods. That's called loyalty, and I have loyalty to Granny, and she's someone that deserves loyalty wholeheartedly. With that being said, Granny, the only other thing I want to mention is this. Many of these people out there, and maybe some people in my neck of the woods, might come out and say that, I am trying to assume, the role of the victim, or I have the victim mentality. No, I don't. To be quite honest with you, I don't really feel like a victim here. I'm not looking at it from the victim standpoint. I'm looking at it from the point of what's right and wrong, what's morally and ethically right or wrong, what's legally even right or wrong. But fuck the law. Let's just take it morally and ethically. This is completely preposterous. Okay, I'm not afraid of these guys. I'm not afraid of repercussion. Yes, there are some people that may question me, and I can address that with them if that comes up down the road. The bottom line is that these people need to be stopped. They are violating guidelines. They are violating laws. They are abusing people, and they continue to get away with it no matter how much action we take to stop them. We got to do a better job, folks, of stopping people like this. And like Granny said, I'll end it the same way she did, and we'll get out of here. If you believe that I've been wrong, if you believe that Jamie deserves to be put away, if you believe that Clorox bleach needs to be looked into, if you believe in this whole thing, then now's the time to show your support. Now's the time to show your support and help out in any way possible to rectify this situation. With that being said, I want to thank everyone for being here in the chat, my moderators, and everyone else, the content consumer or a friend, too many to mention. And also, as always, I want to thank you, Granny Monster, for being here. Thank you, Granny.
You're welcome.
And with that being said, we are out of here. See you all tomorrow for the interview at 2 p.m. Eastern. 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm interviewing Colin Butters here from the UK. So stick around for that. And with that being said, let's say goodbye, Granny. Goodbye. Bye. 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 And let's end this on a full screen note. Goodbye, everyone. Go out there and make shit happen. You are awesome. Bye.